Hi everybody, I'm Doyle Moss and welcome to another great episode of OutBack with MossBack. Today we're going to be hunting with a great friend of mine, Mel Helm. So watch as he takes these amazing animals.
September, fall is coming. I got a feeling and I can't control it. Rumor has it at the hardware store, 6 inches wider than the year before. Big bulls, big bucks, mountain roads and pickup trucks, hunting all day just to catch a glimpse of big bulls, big bucks. Seen one that big before. Keep on hunting, boys.
OutBack with MossBack is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Barnes Bullets, unleaded, unfailing, unbeatable. Dead Downwind, #1 in concealing and destroying odor. Hoyt, champion grade bows for champion grade hunters. Ken Garf West Valley Dodge, your truck headquarters. Advantage Max 1 Camouflage, hunt wide open. MossBack Game Calls, the most lifelike game calls ever made. Polaris, the world's toughest. Sportier, here the outdoors come alive. Whack-'em Broadheads, penetration, precision, tough. A good friend, Mel Helm, has hunted with MossBack for many years. Mel always has a great attitude and enjoys the hunt. You don't want to miss the incredible hunts coming up, so stay tuned.
MossBack's revolutionary shooting tripod consists of 3 lightweight and fully adjustable legs. Shoot sitting, kneeling, or standing in virtually any terrain. Non-slip cradle allows for firing in a full 90-degree arc without changing point of impact. Belt-attached carrying case included. For information or to order, call 1-877-682-2079 or visit our website at www.mossbacktv. Rock solid, dead on.
Welcome back to OutBack with MossBack. We're looking for a huge buck that Benji Johnson had found a shed from. This is a buck we had been hunting for some time. In fact, the previous year, MossBack hunter Bob Ellie had just nicked him with an arrow. With the light fading, Mel and I made our stock. We were surprised when the buck didn't drop. Later we found that Mel's gun was shooting very low at 100 yards. So we had to wait to find him as the weather took a nasty turn.
How's the hunting going, Mel?
Hey, it's a little wet out here for guys wearing glasses. Thank God for this deep sea diving stuff. Or we'd never make it.
Where's the snorkel? Well, folks, this is day 73. Mel still hasn't killed his buck. As you can see, the snow is getting deep.
This segment is brought to you by Polaris and Ken Garf, West Valley Dodge. All of MossBack hunts are 100% fair chase, no fences, no bull. 3 days later, the snow was gone and Team MossBack guide Kalen Lemon spotted the buck again. With Jesse's ship on point, I had to set Mel up in the perfect spot. Our hearts were pounding as the buck trots right at us at 30 yards.
Oh my God. Look at that thing.
Look at that, Mel. That is muley hunting.
Unbelievable. Yes. Oh.
Can you believe that?
Oh my, look at the body on this thing.
Let's get him with the body up.
Oh my, look at the head. The head's bigger than most deer I've killed.
Folks, we got a giant story on this buck.
Oh my God.
This is the buck.
Look at the mass.
You're gonna see that we shot last year. This buck, we shot last year, just nicked him in the chest with a bow. A friend of mine, Benji Johnson, came in here this spring and found the sheds. At least one side. We haven't found the other side. One with the big cheater on this side. And Benji let us come in and hunt him. And we found him actually the first night we were in here, within about an hour. Jeff and Kalen glassed him up. We put an awesome stalk on him that night.
We did. And
Came
some
in on
idiot blew the shot.
200 yards. And Mel got some shooting. Three shots at him that night.
Practice. It was just practice.
And we were just absolutely sick. We come to find out Mel was 10 inches.
10 inches low.
10 inches low on his muzzle.
Shoot your gun every single trip. I don't care where you're going.
And so this morning, I went on one point, Kalen went on the other point, and he called me and he says, I found him. And he guided me in on the, told me where he was, and I finally got to see him, and the buck was so spooky this morning. And so we came in, we had a plan. Jesse stayed on point.
I'm sorry, man.
Kalen and I come down to cut his tracks, and I let Kalen do the tracking, his first track job. And Mel and I stayed at the narrowest of this island that he was on and figured he'd had to come out this way. And he just came in and we shot him 40 yards away.
Running right at us, buddy.
What a stud buck. Mel wasn't off today. This is a heavy deer. You can see his cheater didn't grow. He's still a little dropper. I don't know if it was bumped in the velvet. Definitely going downhill, but a ton of mass. And just an awesome.
Well, I'll take all these downhill bucks I can get. You just keep giving me these kind of deer, Mr. Mossy.
Let's see how wide he is.
I think he's 25, don't you? Jeez.
Might be a tad wider. He's about 32 and a half.
God,
Here's the shed off Mel Helm's buck. This is the year that we nicked it with Bob Ellie when he was hunting with a bow. And then Benji Johnson found this shed, told us where he found the shed. We went in there the following year and found the buck the first day and got him killed within a couple of days. We actually missed him, as you've seen on the video, the first night. So Anyway, he grew, 2.5 inches more of mass and just an awesome buck. So it does pay to pick up sheds. You do learn a lot. You can kill a big deer by doing it. Stay tuned for more great hunting action on Outback with MossBack.
We're gonna go out and kill a great big bull. Found several, got them spotted, and gonna work in on them tonight. He's hunted with MossBack for, well, how many years?
Hunted with Doyle for probably 15, 18 years.
Mel is a mule deer fanatic, but we have finally been able to lure him in into trying his hand at a big bull
These big
hunt.
bulls, they didn't come up in like normal. They sat out in the field forever, didn't they?
Yeah, they were out there a good hour after we were in position.
Yeah, and then they finally decided to move on out, and
There was so many elk, so many bulls.
How was that? Was that fun or what?
Man, this guy stopped on this ridge about 125 yards from us and just stood there. Naturally, it has to be the small bull.
Yeah.
My heart was pounding so hard, I think my gun probably covered 3/4 of that mountain right there, from the downbeat to the upbeat. But I'll tell you, you talk about an adrenaline rush. Oh my gosh.
This segment is brought to you by Hoyt and Whackin' Broadheads.
Unbelievable. We got a big bull right here tearing this tree up. We got about 15 bulls out here we can see. There's a big one on the other side. There's about 30 that are already gone up the canyon. I don't know if my heart can take much more. I don't have any pills.
Team MossBack guide Rod Still has great knowledge of this unit with spotters Danny and Terry Jacobson. With this great knowledge, they put Mel on a number of giant bulls. They are patiently awaiting a true record class bull.
This bull over here we just filmed wallowing out there in the mud. He's one of about 4 on this side that we're waiting for to cross. It's pretty amazing to be laying on this ridge. I feel like a sniper in a war or something.
As the sun comes up, the bull is trying to get his cows into cover. Notice the patience of the hunters as the bull gets closer and closer. Mel takes his time and places 2 incredible shots on this bull.
Good shot.
Good shot. That's good. Yep, you got him good. That's good, buddy.
Boom!
Oh, woohoo! Get Mel over here, baby. Get it on him. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yo, buddy!
Yeah! That's awesome. Woo! Good shooting, buddy. That is awesome.
MossBack does it again. You guys are awesome, man, I'm telling you.
How did the sticks work?
Those are so steady. They're so much more steady, it's hard to believe. It's like shooting off a bench rest. 470 yards and
480.
was it 480?
Yeah.
2 in the pocket, and I never moved when I squeezed the trigger. It was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mel and Rod, and all the extra spotters and cameramen for an amazing first trophy bull elk hunt for Mel.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
We was waiting on this elk this morning to come up out of the flat, and he gets about 700 yards. Mel looks at me, he says, "Do you want me to take him from here?" I said, no, we gotta let him get closer. Gets closer, about 540. I'm gonna take him, I'll take him right from here. And I said, no, let's wait until he gets a little closer. He gets about 488 yards exactly, we ranged him, and Mel goes, "That's it, I'm killing him." And so he gets down on those MossBack tripod, Just sits there, steadies up, wham, and as you'll see in the video, he just rocks his world. 488 yards, not a problem.
This week's MossBack's Big Bulls Big Bucks profile, sponsored by Whack 'em Broadheads, is with Mel and Todd Wilson hunting antelope in central Utah. Todd had scouted a lot of great bucks and decided this is the buck for Mel. With the help of Lance Scoggins and Ryan Jensen, they relocated the buck and the stock was on. Mel puts on a great shot and puts his buck down for good. This buck with a net score of 84 4/8 is the new state record with a muzzleloader. Congratulations to Mel and Todd. MossBack game calls, the most lifelike game calls ever made. The choice of professional hunters. Get yours today at your local sporting goods stores or visit us on the web at mossback.tv. Welcome back to OutBack with MossBack.
They're pretty loud, but they don't look too big. We haven't seen this one yet, and he sounds pretty good. Bam. Pretty awesome. And this is really cool.
This segment is brought to you by Sportier, Advantage Max 1 Camouflage, and MossBack Game Calls. The following year, Mel and Rod Steele went after another big bull. Let's go with Rod and Mel as they look for a bull that Mel will shoot.
We get up here and this 365 bull comes across and stands there broadside, about 275, maybe 300 yards. Stops 3 different times. It gives us plenty of opportunities to shoot. And when it's like this, you get greedy though. You kind of, it's like going fishing with dynamite. You can separate them afterwards, but you got to pull the trigger only one time, so you want to make sure.
How many bulls have we saw today? A lot.
And the funny part of it is, we can't find anybody that can find any animals. We talked about 3 guys that haven't found a bull.
Yeah, we must be lucky.
Yeah.
Or good.
MossBack good.
is set up for the shot as Rod calls his bull in.
He come out there like he owned this place. Did you see him catch our scent? Yeah. That did come around, boy, and he knew it. He knew it. Did we call him right in or what? Oh, man. We worked him. That's about a 1,500 yard stock. Come down into this basin off the top. He just absolutely came right to us.
Oh, yeah? People were gay or something. That's all right. That's worth a hug, I'll tell you that. He's going to be worth a hug just getting him out of there. It was so awesome the way we raked a tree, Rod did. This guy come charging down over the top of the hill and down to the water, stood there about 15, 20 feet from his wallow, and looked around, and then the wind changed. And he says, "Oh, that smells not normal. I stink, but those guys are terrible." Then he turned to go up the hill, and he got into that tree, as you'll see in the footage. And that I forget what it is, 180 grain AccuBot. We found 5 drops of blood in 200 yards. That's all we found. We came up here, and he's piled up in this tree.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us this week on OutBack with MossBack. You can check out all these great hunts and our hunting products on our website at mossback.tv. And if you get a chance, take a child hunting or fishing. It's truly the natural high. I'm Doyle Moss. Until next week, good luck and good hunting. To book a trophy hunt or purchase your favorite hunting DVD and products, check us out on the web at mossback.tv.
Just as daylight broke, I thought I was alone. And all at once I looked up, there he was. There he was. Big bulls, big bucks, mountain roads and pickup trucks, hunting all day just to catch a glimpse of big bulls, big bucks, big bulls, big bucks. I can't wait to feel that rush, horn sticking out of the back of your truck. Big bulls, big bucks. That's a dandy, man. Never seen one that big before. Keep on hunting, boys.